Mayfair. These drivers, I know that Jules is a pretty good driver. I barely went to practice, and I know there's a 9-year-old kid that's driving. So that's legit all. This is
Dean, if you can hear this, is it possible you could share your screen like last night on the what's going on without having the whole each black thing? Oh, that's fine.
it's going to be a interesting couple of qualifying groups, Jamie, if I'm being certain. But
Welsh robots, there's something wrong with the what do you call it? Frame rate.
Who's the other commentators, Nate? Thanks.
Dublin Grand Prix is later today. The frame rate is a bit crap because Ninja has been a bit weird. Not later today. Dublin Grand Prix is not later today.
A helicopter in the sky.
Just a tip with Vito, don't you can't really move with it. You just have to stay in a static position, otherwise it'll lag.
So now the cars are off. We're ready to go for the Group 1
Here we go.
qualifying stage.
If you pay attention to the top right left of your screen, you will see the timings of all the tracks. I mean, all the drivers. You guys have to be static, otherwise it's gonna be laggy. The first driver goes through as Sora. They're gonna start their first lap right now. Uh, looks like it's gonna be some amazing driving. Obviously, I'm not too enthusiastic, but it's 5 a.m. here in Australia, so the first two people are gonna be finishing their first lap of qualifying. And here comes the first person. I'm guessing it's a Sano. And the Sano goes 115, which is not that fast. And then English boy Drake beats it out by 3 seconds. Here comes Bacon Pizza Bowl. He had a little bit of a hard exit onto the final corner. Loving going very wide onto the final quarter, and it looks like he's gonna have a pretty bad lap. Yeah, 123. A little bit slow there, but as they go for their second lap. So English boy Drake is in first with an impressive 112 already in the first lap. Um, they're gonna they're gonna be looking to double it up with a 109 Troy track record. We saw some track records beat in FP1. Asada goes 1 second faster, but then English break Drake beats him out again. English boy Drake is actually Lewis Hamilton's Formula E. As bake, I think that was Bacon Pizza Bowl that came around to the final corner. Guys, AJ, stay in a static position.
Oh, Atop, can you hear me?
Yeah, I do.
That's good. So tonight we've got two commentators. That's good. We also got
As Asano is
4 different
finishing his
views.
final lap with so you're talking there?
I was just saying we've also got 4 different views camera tonight, so it's gonna be all good.
It looks
Yes.
like that might be English boy Drake pitting. I'm not sure what he's doing. I'm guessing he's gonna save his energy for the race later today. No, the session's over, you could say. There's no point of doing one more lap. Well, there is a point of doing one more lap because guess what he's doing a final one more lap? Football loving. He's going to be coming over the line. Oh, that's Bacon Pizza Bowl. Football loving's the Mercedes. He's going to be driving around have the hairpin, which basically, if you don't make the hairpin go right, it's going to fuck up your lap. Sorry for the bad language there, but that's one of the critical parts of this track, of Georgetown, and if you don't make it go right, you're gonna have a bad time. So football loving needs to improve. It was 1 minute 23 to make it into the final, the semi-finals, I guess. looks like he might be pitting. Nope, he's gonna keep on going. He's really slow, and he crashes into the wall. Oh no, he's so dumb. But football loving goes out with a bang, you could say. I'm sorry for my laughter. I can't control myself.
But we've got two cars going on against each other. It does not look good.
So this group has been pretty one-sided with Asano and English boy Drake there. Um, but English boy Drake beats out Asano with a 111. His hairpins were just amazing. His cane at the back was immaculate, and he was, you know, he's one of the favorites to win this race, you could say. And also, Dean, I would like to warn you that your stream is getting 4 FPS.
Ooh, not sounding good.
Um, so if possible, we're gonna be going down, do some interviews. Um,
Would you like to do some interviews, or what do you want me to do?
yeah, if they would like to. I'll need a TP. So Jules is in the second group. Jules is a massive F1 fan. Um, and then we have who's else in the second group? There's a woman in the second group for some reason. Women should have a very fat woman, I may say myself. But body positivity. If you anyways, second group is Jules Worth Child. We have Bacon Pizza Bro. Not Bacon Callum. We have Calum Cathcart, Grated Cheese Mayfair, and Edward Attenborough. 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 Let's get an interview with this guy. Okay, Dean, I might need a TP here. Dean, your stream is getting 4 FPS. I'm not sure if Video.Ninja is a good thing. I have broadcast cameras for F1 made specifically if you like that.
So who are we getting an interview with again? It's a dude, not dude. This is a English boy or Sam.
I
Not too
don't.
sure who here.
Um, Dean, if you could set up an interview for us, that'd be amazing. Because I have no
Uh,
idea who these people are. looks like Jules, maybe Jules, nope. Yeah, Jules has lined up for our qualifying too. We are just waiting on some other people. He is the Mercedes-Benz EQ driver, who was Calum, I'm guessing. Um,
We could see the another set of drivers are going to be getting ready now for their chance of qualifying.
it's saying next week or the week after will be the WarnerMedia Awards. I've been putting a lot of work into that, so yeah.
Did you see that's next week, isn't it? Yeah, WarnerMedia Awards next week. Hey, do we have any interviews lined up, or are we just waiting for Group 2 to go?
Yeah, so the Vito.Ninja cameras are 4 FPS. So Dean, I'd recommend if you would cut us.
Who's got the highest? I'm currently getting about. I know it's not sure.
Oh, never mind, they're fine now. Just looking for that signal. Turn on your mum.
I'm sure there might be someone else coming out soon. It's supposed to be 4.
Baby, are you Irish?
Why?
Are you Irish?
Yeah, in my blood.
A lot of people mistake me for being a posh British person when I'm in fact an Aussie. That's maybe because my grandmother is British and my mum is British, but I am in fact true-hearted, cold-blooded, BB drinker, kangaroo. I love, well, Australians, they actually ride kangaroos to school. If you guys didn't know that. We ride
That's
them
very
like,
amazing.
carts. I mean, cars. Fuck.
I heard rumors that everything's upside down there.
Yeah, we ride. Yeah, sometimes, you have to adjust to, you have to adjust to it. Like when you wake up, you have to rub your eyes a couple times to, get to the right place.
Yeah. I mean, it must feel bad for you guys because, like, when you're trying to eat ice cream, it probably just all falls down as soon as you get it.
Yeah, Australians have special made ice cream for themselves.
Like,
If you guys
like
also
ice
didn't
cream.
know that kangaroos are pets. You can pat them, you can feed them, and all that stuff. So we have Belle Delphine at the back for some random reason. Um, she looks like Belle Delphine. She looks like a fat Belle Delphine. You can't tell me that's right. I am so right with that. She looks like a fat Belle Delphine. You can't tell me I'm wrong. You can't. And of course, Dean goes out to check her. Anyways, so this week has been pretty rough for me. Dean knows why. But also a couple weeks ago, Dean's grandma passed away. So I'd like to say rest in peace to Dean's grandmother. Um, so
Why are you laughing? Like, Dean's grandmother's dead.
No, I'm only laughing because my grandma passed away a couple years
Why are
ago.
you laughing at that? Why are you laughing at your own grandmother
Because
dying?
she died so funnily. It was so funny. You know,
Okay.
I like to grieve with a sense of humor. Um, so she died quite funnily. It was so funny. I'm not gonna go into detail, but I'm gonna say there was blood everywhere, and it was by accident. But
Jesus.
she died painfully.
Please, no, seriously. I swear to God, Dean's probably gonna get his channel banned. So I
Yeah, I'm
don't
not
know.
gonna say anything. But my grandpa, yeah, that was just cat. But I would like to say rest in peace to Dean's grandma. I'm sorry because I thought something funny of that situation. I'm actually quite sorry for that for my behavior then, actual Dean. I'm actually really sorry to be fair. Um, that was just poor for me.
I think our helicopter in the top right corner has landed, so that's why he's just looking at grass right now.
Here they go. Jules is off. Group T is off. So basically, I'd like to tell you a story while they get into their first lap of a guy who decided that he was just going to be a cow. He was going to be a cow for his rest of his life. So he was actual Irish. If you didn't know that, um, he's from Ireland. And he decided that he wanted to be a cow because they produce milk, and milk gets a lot of business. So he had so much plastic surgery that he couldn't breathe anymore, and he just died. Yeah, it's funny, isn't it?
Yeah, but you produce milk a lot of different ways, don't you?
Yeah, yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah,
So I don't understand why he'd want to become a cow himself.
yeah.
What we
I'm
have
He
so
sad.
made
far.
a transition from a man to a woman to make breast milk.
Oh yeah. So obviously here at WarnerMedia, we are um
You're going to
LGBTQ
apologize.
plus friendly. Uh, Here at WarnerMedia, we are LGBTQ plus friendly. Even though, as a Christian myself, I don't agree with that. But Dean says yes, so I say yes. Um, um, crap. Yeah, this is so sad. I'm gonna focus now because I'm not focusing. Anyways, here we go. Jules Rothschild, Edward Attenborough, Greater the Cheese Mayfair, and yeah, I think that's all. Um, Maybe Callum.
Dude, now I feel like Jules could easily get into the top three, but
Yeah, Jules
he
came
needs
third at.
he needs to get a few good laps in because he's very consistent with average laps times, but he does sometimes fall off the pace a little bit. So if he can put up a decent good lap, then I feel like that he can get a pretty easy whole even top three.
Top three. Yeah, that's what we're saying. Jules can
Yeah,
put up
and
average lap times consistent.
Jules is now in top
So
three.
Jules
He's
won't
staying in
be.
top three.
So Jules won't be. If he stays like this, he won't be a factor in qualifying, but he'll be a very good factor in the race. I may ask, and qualifying only gets you 1 point, so you want to win the
It's also
race.
like Jules probably will do well in a super pole because his first lap pace is actually probably one of the best on the grid. He has very good pace, and then he around the end of the races he falls off a little bit, but not too much um as like some other people in this grid. He's just a decent driver with a very good personality and mentality that he wants to win, and even though this is just for fun, he will try to win and try to get pole and try to be the best because that's his mentality.
Just join us here. What's happening is we're in Group 2 of the qualifying stage. Right now, what the commentators have been doing is trying to figure out how to get a good stream with our outside broadcast station because we're having a bit of a lag, but no problem. We're on this case while my other commentator beside me, not really, is talking about funny ways how his grandmother unfortunately passed away. So, yeah, a pretty good stream so far. What do you think?
Bro, it's been the best stream ever. A-Top has just made a lot of jokes.
Better than news now. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, better than news now. Obviously, I can't really say anything about news now since I'm having a court case with them.
You know.
Sadly, I am. They found
Here comes Jules for his second to final lap. Let's see if we can get any time back onto the board. He doesn't improve on that lap.
There's a crash at the end. He just hit the curb there.
Yeah,
Who was it?
He did improve. Edward actually improved on that lap by half a second, which is good. You could have wondered though, if he didn't hit that curve, that probably would have shaved off a few hundredths of a tenth. So you could probably make a case that he would have been in top 3 or would have been in there's a big crash there. He's quit the Beldelphine is going to quit as he doesn't see an improvement on his lap time.
It comes down to his final lap. The hairpin is what matters in this track. Will he get a good hairpin here? Looks like he will. So he's coming down to his final corner. This is where you want to have a good sector. He comes around to the final corner for his final lap. Will he improve on his time and get a better position? Or will he stay in the same position? He'll improve his time, but he won't go further. Jules will stay third.
Jules has stayed third, and he will be moving on to the Super Bowl along with Bacon Pizza Bowl. And you gotta think, Jules can be a top contender, and he is a top contender, but the pressure gets to him as he is one of the best drivers in this Formula E league. How do you think he comes across with this personality and pressure that he is probably one of the top 4 drivers in this league?
It comes with a lot of pressure, you could say. Obviously Jules is the dev of the Ireland track, and Dublin is having their Grand Prix later this month or something. But you know, it gets to you. Even in Roblox, it gets to you very much. It might not seem that much, but it gets to you. You expect it to do well, but you don't. But Jules did absolutely what he needed to for his team and for himself. Third place isn't that bad to start off the grid, but we'll see how it goes in Group 3. Me and AJ will be driving in Group 3. We'll probably be doing some onboard stuff, and be talking about the track and how we feel about it.
And the last corner of the track is very, very challenging because you come out of the way kind of to the right of the circuit, and then you have to turn in. So it's like a weave. You go out, then turn in, and with that, It takes
It's
a
like
lot
a
of
kick out with the
bracing.
left and then a kick out to the right.
It's like, yeah, it takes a lot of precision to do it perfectly, and you gotta hit the apex right. And what you saw just then by the Edward is he moved too far to the left, too far to the right, and ran it wide, and then he crashed into that barrier. And if you don't get that corner right, it can be very devastating towards your lap time. And we will see in the race if they can improve on that lap. If we've seen in the race of how many people will make mistakes there, but it is one of the most challenging corners above that race. Also challenging is the long straight, and then you come into this breaking point, which isn't that hard of a corner, but when you are qualifying, you want to go as fast as possible. So you don't care if you really push the limits of the track. It's not the same with the race. You push the limits with the track over here. You may be in the race, might push it a little bit if you're chasing someone, but this corner, if you're in qualifying, you'll push it. But again, if you're in a race, you'll probably lay it conservative unless you are trying to get someone around about here. Group 3 is just about to start. If you've just joined us, we finished Group 2, and yeah.
You need to get some like titles or something while you're waiting for Group 3 to happen. You listen to that, Dean, then. Well, that's good, I guess.
So we're here. The sun is shining, the water is glistening, and we are here at sunny Georgetown, South Africa for the ABB Formula E Grand Prix. Last session of the group number 2, we had Jules Washer come out first, which was not a big surprise, but oh my word. George just entered the car and it just exploded. I'm here with Jamie and the other twins out for the third and final group.
Yes, it's gonna be the
group 3.
whatever. You can speak.
That's alright. Lovely to be here for Group 3. We've already been seeing a lot of competition going on between all the drivers, getting ready for the upcoming race. I think we've got some good potential going around because it is a tricky enough track here. So the drivers always have to stay focused at all times. So they've been doing good so far, and I wonder if they can keep doing better.
Yeah, this group, there are only gonna be 1-3. It's either gonna be A top or the other things out since actually never mind, there's 4 people here, so people will go through. It really depends though on the first lap. We've seen throughout the qualifying session that the first lap is probably one of the standing points of the fastest lap. If you get a good first lap, it sets the mood of the next 6 minutes, and you will feel a rush of adrenaline, if I can say.
If there's any other cameras on, you need to just switch it. Right now we're just stuck in this kind of shot. Got to reset my character because right now, there it is. It's just looking like it's sitting on the track. It's weird. So, all the cars are getting prepared. We're all getting ready to race. I'm not, because I'm going to be staying here in this box in the middle of nowhere in this big track. We're getting ready for Group 3 of the qualifying stages of this Grand Prix. I believe the actual Grand Prix will be tomorrow. I have no official time.
It might be today, I'm not sure yet.
I'm not too sure because Big George, I think he's the coordinator of the whole race here. Let me try to see his messages. Let me just try to share this out. So, for qualifying, there are 3 groups of 4 people. The top 2 people who set the fastest time in the group go into the Super Pole, where it's a pole shootout like in real life. People who got through to the Super Pole get 1 lap to set the fastest time, and they get 1 at a time to set it. So they all stack at the pit lane exit. And they all get only 6 minutes in the group stages. So that's pretty much it. If you didn't know how the qualifying works, 3 groups.
If I suck, don't blame me. I didn't go to free practice yesterday.
Seems we're already having a bit of a battle for the fastest lap. I'm trying to see which car it is. Not too sure. Oh, it's going off the track bit.
Crap.
What's wrong? Oh, you saw here.
I hit corner one. I hit the wall
So,
at corner one.
I see. I am currently the only commentator here, so I'll be giving you action. The funny thing is, two of our commentators, uh, Atop and the Aiden Winsalt, are both driving, fighting to get the Super Pole to see which position they'll be, trying to get P1 at the actual Grand Prix. So if you hear any or come on from them, don't worry about it. It's just probably them crashing, like usual. I never say that. We've already got a bit of a hectic kind of show. 3 minutes 20 or 3 minutes 20 seconds left to go, and we are gonna still be giving you coverage of this. Hopefully, at the end of Group 3, we can actually get an interview for about 2 minutes before. I think it's going to be the Super Bowl. Not too sure. If we do get an interview, maybe Dane Winsalt or Atop if you're listening, or T Squared or
Yeah, I
Mayfair if
am.
you're also listening. Yeah, we can give you an interview if you want because you're already in the VC for like a minute or so.
But I spun. This last lap's going to be critical for me, and I don't have my controller. Or his mouse.
I'm trying to control the camera right now, and because it's a bit laggy, I have to bring a specific spot. So if you see the cars out of action for a while, sorry about that. But I've also got Dean here to help me out, so thanks, Dean. The crucial fight to get the fastest lap, because there's only 3 people on this one. I believe it's normally 3 groups out of 4. I just read it out, but I can't remember now. It's probably going to be a bit more trickier. Right now, it seems like Atop and Heath Greater Mayfair might be heading off to the Super Pole, with Ident Winsalt possibly staying back a few positions. To be honest, I don't know half of how the race goes, so excuse me if I get it wrong, but my good friend Big George helped me out a bit. 54 seconds left, and we still got a bit of action going on, with Atop leading the leaderboard with 112.212 on the qualifying stages. Group 3, we have a few slide outs with cars trying to get back into the action, but I don't
The
think there's
brakes are
any.
really powerful on the cars.
Look at this. I think one of the people has gone out. One of the cars has spun out and it's off the track. Have a look at my camera. Not too sure. Maybe that's Cheese Grater. Not too sure. He's driving a BMW, so they just spun out the car. I wonder if I can catch him just around the place. We've got 3 seconds, 2, 1, and the time is up. All cars shall be heading into the pit lane or doing a final lap. I guess they're all doing a final lap before they go in to try to see if they get a good time. I don't know if the time will count though, because we're out of time before it all ends for the qualifiers. Right now on the table, number 1, we've got a tie for the Super Pole for Atop and Cheese Grater Mayfair. They'll be going into the Super Pole after the group stages of these qualifiers for the Grand Cayman Grand Prix. Uh, let's see. The BMW has gone in. I'm not too sure if that was a BMW that went out. No, it's not. And it seems we've got one of the other cars going into the pits now. Oh, he's not. He's actually gone for another lap, which is unusual. That may bring him a few penalties. It's not very good.
No, I'm going around.
So he's actually coming in now. That was A-Top, wasn't it? Or A-Top or Aiden's Winsalt?
A-Top.
A-Top. I think Aiden is still just going around. Maybe he'll go into the pits. If he
Now I'm in
doesn't,
pit lane, bro.
that must be Keith Raider Mayfair then.
Yo, she's great at Mayfair was going backwards on the track and it really put me off my game, bro. It went backwards on the track, bro. That was funny.
Well, if you... Oh, yeah, and we've already collided between two cars. There's no collisions in this game, so right now what would happen is complete havoc. Turn into like an Ayrton Senna kind of convention. So, well, try look out for more of them collisions, but I don't know. It's only the qualifier stage. It's probably not that exciting. So we've got A-Top and the Aiden Winsel both in VC, so we can both give them.
Yo, I'm gonna go bathroom a bit.
Aiden Winsel left.
Yeah, I
think
can have an interview.
you want to get an interview. That's fine. Whereabouts are you?
I'm at the garage.
Okay. I'm trying to find you. See you over here? No, I think it's Dean or something. Yeah, you wearing the yellow thing or the?
I'm the pirate clothes, you
Pirate.
can say.
You look like someone from the old 1700s age. So, we are here live with A-Top, who came first in the qualifiers Super Pole stage. So he's going to be battling it out with Cheese Grater Mayfair to see who has a better chance of getting pole position. Go higher up. A-Top, can you hear me?
Yeah.
A-Top, how do you like the way that group stage for the qualifiers went out? Do you think there was any mistakes being made or any problems that should be cast out?
Yeah, I was making massive mistakes. I was braking too late on turn 2. My chicane on turn 3 and 4 weren't the best. And the hairpin at the back, I wasn't doing the best at. The final corner, I wasn't doing the best at also. So a lot of improvements to do. I didn't have free practice like many of these guys. So I'm gonna, try my best to get a good Super Bowl lap.
That's nice. As well as that, I think it was you, if I'm correct, that was saying that Cheese Grater Mayfair reversed into your car, which caused you some significant damage to your lap time, I believe. If I'm not right,
No, it wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Oh, it wasn't you. Maybe it was Aiden. As well as that, how do you think that the Super Pole between you and Cheese Grater will go?
I think it'll go, let's say, quite well, to be fair. It's good. This track's quite easy to master. I have driven this track a billion times before in Formula. And obviously I'm a bit rusty, but nothing. Everything can be fixed. I think it'll go quite well. With my car, Cheese at Grader Mayfair will have the advantage with a better car. But yeah, here you go.
Yeah, and as well as that, you. Funny thing is, like I said, you're also one of the commentators tonight. So, is there anything you want to say to the public before you come back to your commentator job of how you think that the whole entire Grand Prix will head out?
Well, I haven't really decided yet. To be fair, I have no idea. I have no idea who's gonna win. It's a very close field, around 2 seconds separating each other. So it's gonna be a very interesting Super Bowl.
A top there with exclusive interview at the end of the group. Oh, you just walked through a camera. At the end of our Group 3 qualifier stages for the Super Bowl. We have a last look. A top came first with 112.212, followed by Cheesebeer Mayfair 112.862, and number 3, the Island Windsock with 116.566. I was going to get an interview with the Island, but he has left the VC we are currently in the WarnerMedia server. I think he may have also left the game, not too sure. Let me just check. We still have a few people in, such as Asano and Jules Rush. We've also got Jules. And we've also, I think we're getting an interview here with English boy Drake, if I can confirm that. Not too sure. So, the Group 3 of the qualifiers is out, and I think that we'll be heading to the Super Bowl now. Like I said, I'm not entirely known about this whole event, but maybe in the future Grand Prix, maybe I'll get to know a bit more. I don't have a timetable, I don't have like a timestamp of all the drivers today who raced. So maybe after the race, maybe after the stream, we'll get you a timetables tweeted out on Twitter or just on next stream. I'm gonna see what we will do now. It's gonna be heading to Group 4 of the.
Oh, there's no Group 4. It's just Super Bowl.
Oh, my mistake. Sorry. We are now heading to the Super Bowl. This is the main event of the qualifiers to see who will be headed up the highest, the closest to pole position, or who will be actually sent to pole position when the Grand Prix starts tomorrow. Now we
don't know yet.
We don't actually know. Sometimes that's kind of tricky. Sometimes I'm being told it's tomorrow. Sometimes I'm being told it's today. Like I said,
no, it's today. I think it's not. I think it's tomorrow. I think it's tomorrow.
It's tomorrow. So if it's tomorrow, it's today. So that's all I'm gonna say. Now here all the cars come out for the Super Bowl. I believe we have the following. We've got 2 BMWs. I am not entirely sure.
Just call it Venturi or whatever it's called. Envision.
I see. You know a lot more than me, to be honest. And we're going to be getting ready for the Super Bowl. Jules is also coming up, I believe. Yeah, he's here. I'm just going to try to give a handmade kind of download cam. This is the cockpit of Jules. All set stuff set, and he's ready, I guess, for the Super Bowl stage. So, if you don't know how the Super Bowl works, there are 3 groups. Oh, it's my mistake. I'll just get it now. Sorry. Maybe, do you want to explain to the people watching what Super Bowl is, pretty much?
I'm guessing you get like 1 lap per person. Whoever gets the fastest lap was on the pole.
That's it. So in Super Bowl, you get a. Okay, so the top 2 people who set the fastest time in the groups will be sent to Super Bowl, where it is like a pole shootout in real life. People who get through into Super Pole get 1 lap to set the fastest time, and they go one at a time to set it. So that right now they're all stacking at the pit lane exits, getting ready to try their best at the Super Pole. See who will get pole position or close to pole position. First up, I believe we have English Monkey Dave. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting the names, but we have
It's Drake, not Dave.
Dave. Oh my.
Drake. You know Drake the rapper?
I'm tired. I'm just very tired right now, so sorry if I get stuff wrong, but you know, what can I do? English boy Drake is going out first to try get his fastest lap. Yesterday, in the practice runs, we'll call it, he got the fastest out of everyone. I believe it was 109. Oh, and he seems to just have crashed. That might affect his finishing time. If we go around, like I was saying, English boy Drake got one of the fastest times, or the fastest time, 1.09. Don't know the milliseconds number, but maybe that could give him an advantage because he probably knows the track well from yesterday, and as you know, practice makes perfect. So maybe now he has a chance of getting a high position in the Super Pole, or as well as that, getting pole position. Now, I'm not saying who's getting pole position, but I think that English boy Drake has a chance. Again, I'm not trying to be biased here, but I'm just saying my own words.
You get 1 lap in the shootout. Yeah, so obviously as a driver, I've felt the car, I've felt the track. So now I know the corners that really hurt your time.
And we'll have a look at the time that Superboy Drake got. English boy Drake.
No. This time doesn't count.
His time doesn't count. As well as that, if that was his actual time, he would have probably lost about a few seconds.
Here it is, the first lap. His only lap. He's going to go quite fast into the first corner. Very good sector to a chicane there. He held onto the curb quite well. He hasn't had the best qualifying yet. He had 3 laps here. He's using that brick layer there quite well. A little bit of bad chicane there, goes a little bit wide there. But yeah, that's probably ideal for him, to be fair. He's hugging the walls here. That's what you want to do in this type of track. He's still hugging the walls. Here he is. One of the final corners, he hits the wall. That's gonna hit the wall, so that's gonna calm down as his time. He has a couple more corners left to go here. This corner, you can just go straight out, in my opinion. Yes, he does. The hairpin, what will he do at the hairpin? Down and out. So he's out of the hairpin quite well. And he's coming down to the line. He gets a 1:13. That's not that good of a time, if I'm being honest. His last sector is what's killing him. He needs to work on that for the race.
Yeah.
Sorry if I pronounce my W's as R's.
It's definitely a big difference from yesterday when he got a striking time of 1:09. I don't know the exact time, but I do remember it was 1:09 something. So that is a striking difference. I don't know if that will happen or not, but we'll have to see until the entire Super Pole is finished. We're just waiting for the next driver. I think that's... I was about to say Jules, but Jules is in the Ferrari kind of thing. Edward Attenborough. I am tired. I might need a nap soon. If I sleep while the Super Bowl is going on, try wake me up by screaming into the microphone. Probably mute that thing. So, Edward Attenborough will be getting up to try his chance at the Super Bowl. Yesterday at the free practice, I believe he got 5th place out of all in the finishing times. But I think he could make a good chance. I think the name Edward Attenborough comes to my head if I think about it in the kind of racing, in this kind of general type. So if it comes to my head, I probably know him something to do with this.
Yeah, because he's in World Nations.
Yes, that's it. World of Racing. Yes. Edward Attenborough. He's gonna be going around for his lap to start his lap. I don't know what you call it. Let's just call it starting lap, and then we'll call it the actual lap. The starting lap probably just you go around the track before you.
You mean a lead-off lap?
A lead-off
lap.
lap. Yeah.
And after it's cool-down lap.
I see. So I'll let you.
I mean, do you mean what's it called? A flying lap?
Yes, flying lap. Sorry, flying lap. This is Edward Attenborough's flying lap currently. He's gonna turn around. He's gonna go past the line, and then his actual lap. What do you call it? The call-out lap or something?
A hot lap.
Hot lap is on his hot lap now. He's Greater Mayfair actually. I got a kind of name. It was Edward Attenborough. I don't know why I got that.
Ooh, he hits the wall there. Our brother hits the wall there. He needs to make it up in this chicane. And he hits the wall again. So I don't think he's gonna have a competitive time here.
You might get a similar time to English boy Drake if you think about it, because English boy did suffer a few collisions, hugging the wall mostly. Like Cheese Grater here.
You're meant to hug the wall, but you're not meant to smash into it. And he smashes into it again. That's the turn that also English boy Drake hit. So that turn's a bit tricky for these drivers here. He's coming to hit the hairpin of his hot lap. Here's the long hairpin. Hits the wall at the back there. So it's not going to be a very competitive lap here, but if best, he might get a 3rd place. I mean, good position.
Do you want to make a quick guess before?
117.
160. Ooh, very close. He comes currently. Oh, that's a horrible crash. That means he's probably
now he crashes on his cooldown lap. So he's gonna have to. He's gonna have to cool down on this lap. Never mind. He just left the game. He left the game.
I think he didn't like that time. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think that he rage quit or?
Well, probably.
116. About 3 seconds behind English boy. So by that time, you're still going to be racing. I'd say he'd probably get a position between 5th to 10th position. Not too sure though.
Right, here's my turn. I'm going to take the lead off lap. So there's a hard-braking turn here. You're going to have to go wide on the chicane, you can say. Push it in here. Very good turn by me. Use all the brick here. Brake late. I didn't do that.
That was a bad one.
Use all the wool here. Make sure if there's like a little gap between the stone, use it here. Brake small here. Accelerate really early as you come out of that corner. I'm just gonna test something here, so don't mind if it's yeah, you can't do it.
Just remember you are on your flying lap, so just I guess remember that corner for your actual one.
I'm just testing stuff on my flying lap just to see what you can do.
Yeah.
Right, here we go.
Coming in past the line, and that's it now. He's going in for his actual lap. A-top going around the corner. He's done all right. Not a lot of braking needed there. I think he just hit the wall. Hogging it maybe too much. Going past second corner, not third corner, I believe. It went over the ramp a wee bit, but got over there in eventuality. Went over turn 4. He kind of slowed down there a bit, braking him. It might take him off about a few milliseconds, but he's still on his journey, and he will be. I think he'll still be doing good. Coming around turn 7, I believe. Yeah. Going down the main street. Normally this would be a DRS zone, but it's Formula E and it's Roblox, so no. He's coming around for this turn. I've heard him say it so many times now I can't even remember. He's coming around for his final turn on turn 12, I believe. He's coming around now. Can we see his time? I'm going to make a guess. He's going to be 1:14. 1:12, which is an amazing time by A-top. 1:12.679 out of the 3 currently done. He is taking the lead right now, and that means a good chance that he should get pole position at the actual Grand Prix. A-top there, going around racing. Our current leaderboard for the Super Pole. In first, we've got A-top, 1:12.679. In second, we have English Boy Draco, 1:13.804. In third, we've got Cheese Grater Mayfair, 1:16.679. But I believe that Cheese Grater position is third currently may be affected because it is a 3-second kind of gap to English Boy Drake. Next up is one of the
George, if you're watching this, can we do the race after this? Because I can't be bothered to wake up at 5 a.m. tomorrow.
A-top, you there?
Yeah, I am.
Is your camera on? I don't believe Dean's camera's on.
That wasn't the greatest, if I must say so myself.
But you still came 1:12, which is pretty good, I must say. I'll zoom out there. Here is our next driver.
I believe it's Jules Fillion. Yep, it's Jules.
Yeah, it's Jules. I think we can confirm that as Jules. Right now going for a flying lap. What do you think about Jules? Do you think he could get himself a good time possibly against you?
Yeah, he definitely has the capacity to, put out a good lap. Obviously he's averaging 1:15s around this place, which is not great, but not the worst. He's very consistent, if I must say myself. He needs to hug the walls a little bit more than he has been, and he needs to get off the brakes a little bit more of he has been. His apexes haven't been that great so far, but I'm guessing his that was a good turn by Jules in his flying lap.
He's coming around for his actual lap now on turn 12. Coming around. Slow down there. Maybe he might need to work on. Maybe only just testing that out. But he needs to make sure that he stops. He needs to make sure that his braking's right and his speed is good against the people such as English Boy Drake or A-top. But Jules Rothschild.
Turn by there, but he brakes a little bit late there. First turn was good. He could have done it better though. He braked a little bit too late there. That was an amazing turn by Jules. Here we go on the hairpin, braking late. Ooh, very close to the walls.
Jules is
Jules, he
not
needs
a
to
kind of
hug the
person
wall.
who's driving dangerously, to be honest. That's what I think.
This might be a very great lap by Jules. He's speeding down the the straight here. He turns into this corner. This is gonna be a great lap by Jules. I'm guessing 113s, 112s, maybe even 111s. He just needs to keep it calm, a little bit slow off that apex there. But I believe the first apex did hurt him a little bit. Um, he's gonna go a little bit sliding there from his traction control and downforce. He's gonna be going to the
Jules
line. He's gonna have a great
starting
time.
time of 112.762.
762.
Just
Very
off the
close to
edge
me.
of A top. Oh wow. Just off the edge of in first place A top. Jules will be. I think he might be a bit angry about that. Normally I'd say that's inches away, but now it's really milliseconds away. That's really close to becoming first place for the Super Pole. What do you think of that lap altogether, A top?
Yeah, it was an amazing lap by the Jules. The first corner probably hurt him a little bit. If he didn't break a little bit late on that first corner, he would have got a probably 111s, 110s we're looking at as he spins out on his cooldown lap. But yeah, he should be happy with that. He was doing 115s earlier today, and at practice he was doing I'm guessing his best at practice was 113. So he should be happy with that. It's his new PB. But what I am saying here is that he could have done better. He made some mistakes there that could be fixable, and I made some mistakes that could be fixable. Jules, you've done an amazing job there.
Very well said by the person who's currently in the lead of the Super Pole A top. To Jules, who came just scraped right off your first place position. I think that was a good lap. Oof. That's a bad spin around there by the current driver. Do you think that might affect him at that corner, A top?
Yeah, it's definitely gonna affect him. And he goes a little bit wide there. Well, this is the flying lap or leader flap, whatever you want to call it. But the leader flap is to make mistakes. The leader flap is to push the limits and see what you can do in your hot lap. And to see what corners you're the best at. He goes a little bit wide there, but nothing to be worried about. Here he goes, his hot lap goal. He's going onto his hot lap. Who is this? Will be Ansono. So Sano was very, very good at Group 1. Very amazing. A little bit, his apex wasn't that great coming down that corner. A little bit wide onto that first corner. This is going to be an amazing lap if you can get it. Ooh, very good lap so far.
What do you
come
reckon?
down to the corner that he spun at. He's gonna make it. He's gonna break the wall, but I'm not. Oh, hey, what?
He banged off the side of the wall, but somehow he still made it through. That is incredibly dangerous, but Sano just made it through. So I think there's probably some expertise in that. Maybe good for him in the upcoming race.
What do you think? I think it was just luck.
Yeah.
And it's final corner. That's an amazing lap. I'm gonna go 111s, 110s. What will we get?
I'm gonna guess about
maybe
112.
late 112s. Ooh, only 115s.
3, 4, 5. Ooh. We were all guessing 111. We thought it was gonna be a very good lap. But that's surprising by Asano. 115, 3, 4, 5. I'd say
the reason why we thought that was going to be a great lap is because he didn't make any mistakes there. He was keeping it safe, but he wasn't making much mistakes. So, and his apexes looked pretty well. I'm guessing he just didn't get up to speed properly on the straights. And maybe the the wall tap at the orange corner did actually hurt him.
We've got our
As
final driver, I believe, which is Calum Cathcart, maybe? Not too sure. I've been seeing a lot of messages from Calum saying TP him. I believe he was a driver. Again, I'm not too sure. Maybe it's actually I was thinking it was that the woman driver. What do you call her?
sorry for the push
like-
of phone link, guys.
Yeah.
So, will he be able to beat my pole position here at Georgetown? Obviously, practice is very different to qualify. Since qualifying, you only have like 5 laps, and practice you have like 20. Here he goes. He wants an amazing lap here to get the pole. I think everyone wants the pole, and Jules and I are just crossing our fingers like, please.
Let's see who the driver is, actually. It's a flying lap. It's Edward Attenborough.
Edward Attenborough. Yeah. Not sure.
I think he did a pretty impressive flying lap. I think that could probably get him.
Ooh. I'm not sure about that first corner.
First corner, yeah. Bit edgy there.
Looking quite well here. Oh, he's gonna lose some time on that corner. Goes way wide. Maybe a wall tap here. Pushing very hard here. Pushing. Edward Attenborough. Here's the orange corner. The very good corner. Not that great of a corner, to be fair to him. He's gonna come around to this corner. Will he wall tap? He's going wide! He's gonna wall tap there. It's almost certain now that I'm just gonna keep my myself calm here. But he's coming around the corner. Here.
What do you think Edward Attenborough's time? Oh, he slowed down a bit there. Maybe that could give him a wee bit of time off. I think he might be 113s as well.
117s.
Going 117s, which is the bottom
and me
of
and Jules.
the timetable. That is a bit sad. Hi, Edward Attenborough. That means he's gotten to the bottom of the table, so he'll probably be one of. I think he'd probably be in one of the last positions. Again, I'm not too sure. Maybe it'd be in P6. So, if we have another driver... No, we don't. We got the podiums now. Drivers are going up to the podiums. This is ATOP, who came first with a striking time of 1:12.679. Completed his lap, striking away past Jules. Not past Jules Rothschild, but just Jules Rothschild scraping off him, which could have endangered his pole position time. In second here as well, we have Jules. He did amazing. I have to say, probably one of the best laps, both from ATOP and Jules. ATOP just congratulating Jules on his P2 position. It's just sad, a little bit sad that Jules just scraped off ATOP's position. And over here we have English boy Drake in his BMW. Here he is over here. You can set the track record in practice and have a sticker in qualifiers. Nice. So, our Super Pole winners. We have here ATOP, Juice Rothschild, and English boy Drake. Following them was Asano Sora with 1:15.345, Cheese Grater Mayfair 1:16.679, and Edward Attenborough 1:17.774. 5. All drivers did brilliant today, I have to be honest. And even though there might have been some anger going around, people saying they didn't deserve it, I think all of them truly did deserve, even not just to get probably maybe a bad position, but also to get in Super Pole. It's astonishing. You have to really strive yourself to get into Super Pole. So it's even though some people like Edward Attenborough or Asano or Cheese probably got like the last 3 positions, they all did brilliant, I have to say. Hopefully we can get an interview from the top, maybe a few people. I believe Cheese Grater may have left the game, so we can't get an interview of him. We did get an interview from A-Top at the end of the 3rd stage. So if we could get an interview from Jules or English, or even another interview with our Super Bowl winner today, A-Top. So if you are watching this and you want to get an interview, head on up and join the WarnerMedia Discord server. Links in the description or the top right corner. But I believe that is all the time we have today. That means that the race shall be set tomorrow I do not have an official time on me. But we shall see you then. It's a pleasure to commentate for you today's Super Bowl, as well as at the whole qualifying stages. We all know that who's going to be in whose position, what position, and I think it will be a great race on Sunday, tomorrow. My name is Spacey. Glad to be your commentator. I'll probably be back tomorrow. And this is it. I will see you soon. Goodbye.